Good morning, everybody. It's Tamara Bennett from Southern Adornments Decor. How are you guys? I am still a little bit under the weather. I've been coughing and sneezing my head off all morning long. And so my voice doesn't sound like normal, but I did my best to not look sick. I went and curled my hair and everything. So sorry if I have to keep clearing my throat and getting drinks of water as we do this, but this is Friday Fab Five. I do this every Friday morning at 9:30 a.m. Central here on my Facebook page. Danita says no sound. I think I have sound. Maybe you just have some sort of setting turned off on your phone. I'm not sure. Good morning, Ruby and Debbie and Karen and Marina. How are you guys? So we do this every Friday morning. I share 5 of my favorite things with you guys. And so today I've kind of got an odd variety of things. So I'm excited to share that with you. B says, join the club. I've had it nonstop for 4.5 years. Yeah. I take Flonase for allergies regularly. And so it usually takes care of it. But right now, everything is blooming. There's a coat of yellow pollen on everything. And it has hit me and the whole family hard. I think there's only one of us who hasn't been affected, and that's Brett. Travis was feeling a little bit better yesterday. He's still in bed right now, but he's a teenager, so that's not unusual. My husband and Charlie are both feeling much better. So I hope that I'm on the upswing of this and that I'll be feeling much better tomorrow. Yeah, it is spring break, Beth, and it stinks to be sick on spring break, but I'm glad that we're not like on a trip and sick. We're all having a staycation this week. Okay. You feel me, Sandy? All right, so let's go ahead and get started on our favorite things this week. So number one, of course, my t-shirt. But the reason this t-shirt is my favorite is because, of course, yours truly designed it. So this one is from Cotton Chaos. It says MamaCita. If you don't know what MamaCita is, that's like Spanish for little mama. Maria, did I get that right? Little Maria's Crafts. If you, I think you speak Spanish, right? Like, did I say that right? It's like kind of like saying little mama. But anyway, it's got let me get you guys closer. It's got a 90s vibe to it. So look at the design inside each letter. It's got like a 90s sort of pattern. I totally had Saved by the Bell on my mind when I helped them design this one. They had the idea, and I just helped them bring it to life. And I wanted to show you too that it's on this really cool sort of 90s looking, is this called acid wash? I forget what this is called, but it's like black, but it's also kind of charcoal, and it's got like this odd wash pattern running through it. I will say, if you end up ordering one of these from Cotton Chaos, I believe this t-shirt style runs a smidge smaller than, is smidge a real word? A smidge smaller. Oh, Maria says I'm right. Little mama. Yeah, sexy little mama, if that's how you want to take it, Danita. But anyway, it runs a little bit smaller than the usual t-shirts. So if you normally order t-shirts from Cotton Chaos, if your t-shirts, if you don't want them like touching you at all, like if you don't want them slightly snug, you may want to size up. I still got a large in this. Let me just stand up and show you. I still got a large, but there's not a lot of wiggle room. The only reason there's much wiggle room is because I put my arms up inside of it and stretched it a little bit. So it was fine once I did that. So I'm not too worried about it at all. I've still got plenty of wiggle room, and it's not like clinging to me. But I know some people really like their shirts loose fitting. So you may want to size up if you want it loose fit. Stone wash. Okay, Tracy. Mineral wash. Thank you, Aaliyah. I had no idea what this was called. It reminds me of the acid wash jeans back in the day. Thank you, Susan. You're so sweet. Debbie says she's losing her voice. I sound like this in the morning, and then usually once I get going throughout the day, I sound a little better. Leanne says, I love the new designs I got in my email today. Yeah, I'm going to be showing you guys all of those in just a few minutes. Beth says, I do the arm trick with all my shirts. Well, then just do it with this one and you'll be good to go. Pam says she likes the sleeve length. Yep, comes all the way down, almost all the way down to the elbow, unless I like stretch my arm out. Okay, so that's the first item. I designed it. You can get it at Cotton Chaos. The second item is kind of weird, okay? Kind of weird, but I was like questioning myself. I'm like, should I share this item with them? Because it's kind of one of those odd items that like makes you kind of scratch your head like, really? But it was one of those things that Once I got it from Amazon, I found all kinds of uses for this. So I actually ordered these because my friend who's an organizer, Miss Blair Linky, came over here and she told me to get these on Amazon. Supersize rubber bands, right? It's kind of weird. Ooh, they smell like rubber. But anyways, the reason we got them, let me show you real quick. I've got pictures. Show and tell. So she came over to my house, and this is what the inside of Charlie's bathroom closet looked like. Can you all see that? There are sleeping bags, pillows, toilet paper. There's a fan up in there. There's quilts, comforters, sheets. All the things were spilling out. And every time the kids had a sleepover, they would just shove everything back up in there and shut the door. And so it was driving me crazy. And so I asked Blair to help me organize that closet. She pulled every single thing out. She categorized it. And then she had me walk down through the hallway and say, okay, we can get rid of that or we can keep this. So I did get rid of probably half of the things in there. But she organized them back into the closet like this. Look how neat that is. Can you see the sleeping bags at the bottom rolled nicely and neatly? And then the quilts up at the top are rolled really neatly as well. And then that big fluffy blanket at the bottom is also rolled really well. It is rolled and kept rolled by these supersized rubber bands. I got these on Amazon. They come with 8 12-inch, 8 14-inch, and 8 17-inch. They're actually intended for things like this, holding your trash bag over your trash can. Let me show you. These are pretty thick and sturdy. Like that is one sturdy rubber band. I think this is one of the smaller ones. So since I got these, I've been thinking of all kinds of uses for them. I showed them to my husband. He's like, ooh, can I have a few of those? He found all kinds of uses for them out in the garage. But it shows on the back that you know, if you're moving, you could stretch them over like your dresser. You could bundle mats, carpets. You can put them over boxes. And I've also gone around our house and put them on each of our trash cans to keep like our little Walmart bags from falling in our tiny little trash cans. All kinds of awesome uses. So if you have never heard of these or like me, didn't know they existed, you can get a bag of them on Amazon for really cheap. Janet says those bands are awesome. I've been using them for several years. How did I not know that they happened? that they existed. Lavonda says, I have a couple closets that have a crap-a-lanche when I open them. That's so funny. So yeah, if you're feeling inspired to organize a little bit, roll your blankets. I never would have thought to do that. And then slap a rubber band around them. Vicky says, I keep a rubber band ball in my craft or sewing room. I have hundreds of reasons for them. Yes. Christy says, I must have those. Yeah, I didn't even know they made them. So, okay, the next item on my list is also for organization. And I've got a photo to go along with this because the one I've got to show you here is smaller. But I wanted to also show you the bigger ones. So I found these on Amazon. I had been looking for some sort of solution for under cabinet storage in my kitchen and in my bathroom. So I haven't used these yet. They're still packaged up, but I'm probably going to use them in the kitchen. And as you can see, once you take this apart and assemble it, it stacks on top of one another. And this top basket here can lift off. So let me show you another photo. These are the ones that I put under my son's bathroom cabinets. So that top basket, you can just lift, like you can reach under your cabinet, lift it completely off and take it out and set it on top of your bathroom counter. So like if you wanted to like keep all of your makeup and all the things that you use daily in that top basket and the things you use less frequently in the bottom basket, then each day when you go to get ready, you could just reach under your cabinet, grab that top basket, set it out, get ready, and then grab it and set it back down. The baskets do slide as if they're a drawer also. But these here are the skinny ones. I'm planning on using these under my kitchen sink to store extra hand soaps, my Mr. Clean Magic erasers, extra sponges, you know, things like that that are smaller. Whew. I feel like I'm struggling to catch my breath. Lauren says those large rubber bands help well to launch Nerf toys. That's funny. Bunny says, I love it for paint bottles. Oh, this would be good for paint bottles. Let me see. It's the perfect height for these little ones. The big ones would probably only fit in the tall basket, but that is a good storage idea. How high are they when they're stacked? I don't know about these. Let me cut them apart. I haven't actually taken these out yet. The other ones, the specs or whatever are all on Amazon for you too, so you can see what the specs on the other size is. Hold on. You kind of have to take it apart before you put it together. And I'm not very gentle. Okay. It also comes with these cute little dividers that fell out on the floor. So you take this, you pop this little deal here into standing position. It's got little notches on the side for the wires to go in. This is a wonderful demonstration. Thank goodness I'm not on QVC or something. There we go. So that's the bottom. I couldn't remember. And then this one goes on top. Right? Yeah, this direction. So it snaps. Snaps. They have different sizes, so keep in mind that this is the smaller one. Oh, and then these are zip tied together. I got to cut this zip tie. So there's this top basket and the bottom basket. So this will go under my kitchen sink, and then I can pull these drawers out. I could lift this one off if I wanted to. And it looks like you could go even higher with them because it's got notches to continue stacking them. So if you wanted multiple heights, you totally could. Let me see. No, big bottles won't fit in the bottom, but they will fit in the top. So if you wanted to use these for paint, you could. You would just have to put little bottles in the bottom. But I'm going to use them under my kitchen sink. What is the brand name? I have these linked on my Amazon favorites, and I also have them linked up in the video description. They're made by Made Smart. Made Smart. And they are made quite smart. Okay. Khalid says we love you keeping it real. Always. The next thing I wanted to show you guys is this stuff right here that I got from the Hobby Lobby. And if you are in Painters Clubhouse, you've gotten to see me use this in the last couple of weeks. So we used this on these letters. It's gold leaf and or metal flakes, whatever you want to call it. We put down a little bit of like Mod Podge or sealer, and then we just tapped this gold leaf stuff into the paint. And look at the texture. Like when you shimmer it side to side, you can see that it's got a really cool like texture to it. And it kind of looks like hammered metal. And so it's just a neat way to add a little bit of shimmer to one of your projects. There's all the other things you can do with it as well. My daughter and son, Brett and Charlie, came in here the other day. They were like, ooh, could we like paint a rock gold with it? And I'm like, well, I don't see why not. So they went out in the landscaping and got some rocks, and they made some little golden nuggets. Aren't these cute? So we just put glue on them, and then we tapped the metal flakes, and it's not perfectly covered, but it could have been if we'd gone to that much effort, but we didn't. We only halfway did it. Pam says, I must make a trip to Hobby Lobby. Well, I've also got these linked, this stuff linked. It's almost the exact same stuff on Amazon. So if you want to get it there instead, you can as well. Kaylin said, I found silver leaf at Michael's too, so I picked up gold and silver. Yes, and I think I would like to get some rose gold if they make that. The last item on my Fab Five list, I've shared this with you guys a while back, but I wanted to share it again. This is my stencil organizer. So if you have lots of stencils and like they're all pretty big, like this one won't even fit in there. That one's from the Hobby Lobby. But I make my own stencils on the Cricut. And of course, we sell stencils in our shop at shopdoorhangers.com. And they're about 18 by 12 inches. And so I was struggling with a way to keep them organized until I found this really cool portfolio. And they have these little sleeves, and you can put them all in there. And then I take them all to my paint parties. And customers can flip through, choose a stencil, pull it out, use it, and then when it's dry, put it back in. So if you need a way to organize your stencils, go get one of these. It is kind of like an art portfolio on Amazon. Oh, Julie, that's good to know. She said Amazon makes a trio pack that includes rose gold. Yes, it would be cute on a leprechaun pot of gold. I'm not having a hard time breathing. I think it's just because my nose is all stuffy. And so I get to talking really fast, and I can't keep up. But like my lungs, I'm not having any hard time breathing. What material do you use for your stencils? It is 7mm Mylar, I believe. How do you make stencils on the Cricut? So Marina, you'll need to design your stencil or purchase a stencil cut file from us, and then you'll have to multi-cut it. So I usually have mine multi-cut twice so that it will cut all the way through the material. All right, so let's show you guys the new designs we released today. We've got some critters for you, and these are all half price between now and Sunday. We've got this cute little panda eating a piece of bamboo. We've got a sweet little turtle with a Hawaiian flower. We have a really cute little hedgehog wearing a crown. You could leave the crown off if you wanted and maybe put a little cute bow on there or something if you didn't want the crown. We also have this cute little koala. She looks curious. These would make really cute baby designs too. And then we have this sweet little cow with a bow on her head. You could leave the bow off if you wanted a boy cow, of course. So all of these are half price between now and Sunday, and you can grab them at shopdoorhangers.com. If you want an even better deal than that on stencils, I want to recommend that you sign up for our template club. This is an old graphic. I need to update the pricing on this because I think this is the old pricing. I think it may now be $37 a month, but you get all the designs every single month for one low cost. It's too late to get the what month are we in? It's too late to get the April bundle, but if you sign up now, you could get the May bundle. What kind of blade do you use? I use a scroll blade with 20 TPI. Suggestions for storing templates. I believe we have an entire blog post about that. If you'll give me a second, I'll go grab the link for you. There's a few different ideas. Some people have started putting them like in a hanging file folder or something like that. Here's the link. I'm going to drop it in the comments for you. So go check out that blog post. It's got some different ideas submitted from our viewers on how to store your templates. You call it the Hobby Lobby too. I do too. That's a good idea, Cindy. Thank you. What kind of notebook did you use? What do you mean? What kind of notebook? I'm lost. Can you cut stencils on a laser cutter? I think you can, Bunny, because I think I've seen my friend Debbie Poole do it from DLP Designs, but I haven't tried it yet. I'm a little scared to try anything but wood just yet. I'm just getting used to it. Can you make an owl one? Letty, I think we already have a couple of owl designs in the shop. So go over to shopdoorhangers.com. There's a search bar. If you type in owl, it'll come up with all of our owl designs. Teresa, if you can't figure out how to access your templates, you should have received an email close to the 1st of April. It could have gone to your spam folder. If you can't find it, send us an email at our support line. Excuse me, I just burped. Send us an email and we'll get you sorted out. What blade on the Cricut to cut the Mylar? I think I just used the regular blade. I don't think I used a special deep cut blade or anything. Tabitha, I believe we also have at least one design for sloth. It might have been a Christmas design though. It probably could be altered. All the blades I find are 18 or higher and then 20. You can't find 20. I get them at Lowe's. I think we also have them linked in my Amazon favorites that have 20 TPI. All right, you guys, I'm going to wrap this up, but I hope you guys have a great weekend. It is supposed to rain here, so that's no fun. Charlie is having her birthday party tomorrow, so we're excited about that. But I hope you guys have a great day. Go check out all these items I've talked about. Go grab the templates at half price while you can, and I'll see you on Tuesday when I come back to Paint Live. Bye, y'all.